It's a historic day in Malaysia. Former Prime Minister Najib Razak has been sentenced to jail in a corruption case. Why is this historic? Because Razak has become the first political leader to be convicted of such a crime in Malaysia ever. It's called the 1MDB scandal. It is like a heist in a Hollywood movie. In fact, it does involve Hollywood. It also involves casinos, diamonds, and Vincent van Gogh paintings, not to mention abuse of power. Here's the story.
Every human being created by God will be given a disaster, a test, or a trial of life in the world. These are the words of the former Prime Minister of Malaysia, Najib Razak. He posted the message on Facebook hours before his conviction in the 1MDB corruption scandal. A wrongdoing for which he must blame himself, not God. The High Court has found him guilty of all 7 charges. It's a landmark ruling. Najib Razak has become the first Malaysian political leader to be convicted of a crime. He faces decades in jail. But he'll stay out until all his legal options are exhausted. Najib Razak has denied all the charges and has accused the fugitive financier Joe Low. The judge said Razak acted outside the limits of permissible conduct. That is an understatement. Najib Razak faced charges of criminal breach of trust, money laundering, and abuse of power. The 1MDB scandal is one of the world's biggest financial frauds. In 2009, as Malaysia's Prime Minister, set up the One Malaysia Development Berhad, or the 1MDB, a government-run investment fund to finance the development of Malaysia. Between 2009 and 2014, government officials plundered the fund and stole at least $4.5 billion. Reports say Najib pocketed nearly $700 million. But what did the corrupt officials do with all the money? They bought luxury properties around the world, paid off gambling expenses at Las Vegas casinos, acquired paintings by the likes of Vincent van Gogh and Claude Monet, worth $200 million. And the most shocking of all, produced the Hollywood blockbuster The Wolf of Wall Street, starring Leonardo DiCaprio. Ironically, the movie was about a fraudster itself. In 2015, the scandal broke out with fingers pointing at Najib Razak. Malaysians called for his resignation, but he remained in power. The news of the scandal spread fast. In 2016, foreign governments and media agencies began to uncover the money trail. Soon, reports emerged of Najib and his wife spending $15 million on luxury goods and travel. In the following years, the US stepped up its pressure on Malaysia and pulled up the producers of The Wolf of Wall Street. In 2018, after a decade in office, Najib Razak's party lost the election for the first time in 60 years. Muhyiddin Yassin, who was expelled from Razak's party for raising questions over the 1MDB scandal, became the Prime Minister. Soon, Najib Razak was arrested. The police seized 1,400 necklaces, 567 handbags, 423 watches and many other items worth $250 million. The visuals telecast on TV surely ended Najib's political career. For a political leader who has played golf with 2 US presidents, Barack Obama and Donald Trump, and is equally close to China, with his father credited with establishing relations between China and Malaysia, the fall is too great. Bureau Report, WION, World is One.